Sports for Real with Coach Hall. A few days ago, Marriott put its cards on the table in the case against Michael Irvin. Initially, when they were scheduled to release that video, they refused to do it, but they came out and said he had inappropriate comments. Well, Irvin's law team, they put in an emergency order to get the tape released. Since then, Irvin's lawyers have obtained a copy of the video, but while doing so, Marriott has said that Irvin made inappropriate sexual harassment comments. Irvin, in response to that, he released the tape saying that he doesn't talk that way. Before that, he had dropped the case in Texas. Now he says he's refiling the case in Arizona. I got a couple issues about the way Marriott is handling this case. What I think they're doing all along has been a stall technique. If they have a slam dunk case, that would have shown in the video. So why didn't you release the video if you had it all in your favor? It didn't seem to make sense to me. And after viewing the video, I view the tactic that they're playing now as a whiteboard technique. What do I mean by a whiteboard technique? Well, by looking at the video with no comments on it, all you can see or is interpret the movements on the tape. So it becomes a he said, she said. So if I'm shaping up the narrative that Irvin did this, then I can point out little movements in the tape to try to back that up. Irvin, all he can do is refute what you're saying. So by doing so, there's no real clear-cut response to what took place. You can interpret those movements on the video however you like. And because of that, this case is going to keep on taking bizarre turns because Marriott's going to counter everything Irvin says by saying that, look, the tape points out what you did. And he's going to say, no, I didn't do that. We were laughing and joking. Now, he did lightly touch her on the elbow a couple times, but to me, it looked like they were telling the big joke. The only thing that's questionable to me is why would Irvin slap himself a couple times after that conversation? I don't know why he did that. Maybe he was trying to keep himself awake. Maybe he had something on his face. I don't know why he did that. That's the only puzzling thing to me about it. But the case is getting stranger and stranger, and I think what's going to end up happening is there's going to be some kind of settlement, and Irvin's probably going to have to pay some money. But I don't know if he should do that, because if he settled, and unless the settlement remains undisclosed, then his career is not going to recover from that. So either way, I think Irvin is going to have a hard time getting back into the broadcasting field. I'm never going to say never, but I think he's going to have a hard time. But if he can't get back into the broadcasting field, why worry about working for somebody else? He's already made a career for himself. He's got a big name. All he has to do is create a podcast, and voila. He controls everything, how he wants to do it, when he wants to do it, and it'll seem to him that he would be in a better position. So keep an eye on that. So I'm making a prediction right now. Michael Irvin podcast in the future is coming. Sports for Real.